Hey guys, Canada64. Before I start this new video, I do want to say sorry for not posting for like a month or two. I was busy, stuff. So basically, let's begin. We start around the time the battle of All for One and All Might. Izuku watching. Izuku thinking. All Might. No. Everyone sees through the whole world sees. All Might in his skinny form. Ah, Toshinori. Look, all the mighty has fallen. All for one. You will finally die, All Might. You don't know how long I've been waiting for this moment. And also, how is that injury of yours doing? All Might barely can stand. The embers. I don't think I can use them anymore. The whole world seeing All for One dashing on All Might. And out of nowhere, something crashes into All for One. Get away from him! All for One crashing through multiple buildings. What the hell? All Might and All for One look, and they see izuku midoriya. You. It seems like the successor will also die at my hands. This is poetic. And of course, some things in this timeline will change. All for One rushes to young Midoriya, and Izuku does the same, crashing into All for One without knowing, using 100% of One for All. Izuku punch after punch after punch, just thinking. Of course, what he is doing is kind of similar to what he did to... He's moving on his own. Without thinking. He's just reacting, dodging, and dodging All for One's like, what the hell are you, brat? How's he dodging every damn thing? Wait a minute. Forget it. All for One lunges at, All Might. Getting punched into the... Almost gonna... I can't fucking talk. About to get punched into the gut until Izuku jumps in the way, gets punched right in the side, getting thrown back. I knew you would have done that. And of course, black tentacles come out of All for One's hand and grabs onto Izuku. Now, brat. And of course, basically using another quirk to electrocute electrocute Izuku. And the tentacles come towards, All For One. But at this moment, All Might, feeling weak and pathetic, can't save his own student, the next successor to One For All. At this moment, All Might powers up in one arm, rushes at All For One when basically All For One is, too busy looking at Midoriya, about to touch his head and try to take the cork back. But right when this happens, the electricity around Izuku, basically the green lightning around Deku and All For One's lightning, spark off of each other. And right when that happens, All Might comes in with the final blow. Detroit Smash! Basically making a huge gust of wind of power. All For One's face buried down into the concrete below. Knocked out. And Izuku, passes out. Young Midoriya, that was reckless what you did. But thank you for giving me the hope I needed. And of course, paramedics will come to help, All Might / Toshinori and Izuku, rushing them to the hospital. Izuku perfectly fine, except for some bruises. But of course, on this same day, his life will change. No, not yet. Of course, Deku would get in trouble by Aizawa, would have to stay after school and clean the classroom for a couple of weeks. This is few months before something happens. Just got done finishing up with the classroom. Huh? Mr. Aizawa. Midoriya. I hope you learn your lesson, what you did that day. Of course, what you did, yes, we all know. And of course, I know. You moved on your own. And what you did is basically what a true hero would do. Problem child. Thank you. Bowing his head. Just head home. Izuku running home to his mother's. Of course, he would take the train to get home. But before he does, he remembers, oh yeah, it's my mom's birthday today. Rushing out, rushing out of the next train stop and going to find something for his mom. Finding the perfect gift. Like, he ordered this a couple of months before, and he remembered they'd said, of course, he got a text message the day before, it was done, but he forgot about it. He went to go pick it up, and on the necklace is a golden heart. Is a heart pendant. Inside is a picture of his mother. And on the picture says, no, and of course, on the locket, no. In the locket, it says, best mom. I hope she likes it. Rushing home, and, what the? Walking towards his apartment, finding the door open and the lights pitch black. Ugh, what is that smell? Why? What is that smell? What's going on? And of course, what's with the lights? He tries to cut on the lights, but they don't really cut on. What the? He keeps on messing with the lights. So he grabs his phone out and uses the light on his phone to look. Everything looks normal. But he would see a trail of blood. He would feel this weird pit in his stomach. What's going on? Why is there blood? He would find blood splatters around places, knives embedded into the wall. What's going on? He would look around, seeing the kitchen in a mess, and the living room, the TV busted, the coffee table broken, looked like someone slammed through it. He's like, Mom? What's going on? Are you there? Izuku in his mind thinking, please be a mind trick. Please be a mind trick. What's going on? In his mind, in his own mind, he is thinking. In court, he's thinking. He's hoping someone's using the quirk on him to play with his mindset. But when he walks into his mother's room, he would see a corpse with two people beside it. He would see his own mother, stomach ripped, cut open, her intestines choking her and hanging her onto the ceiling by the fan. He would see until lights flicker. The lights would flicker. He would see a villain. He would see a villain on the right side. And on his left, he would see a pro hero. By seeing the pro hero, he was thinking, he was imagining everything. What's going on? Until the villain and this unknown pro hero would rush at Izuku. Out of instinct, Izuku would dodge and kick the villain in the head, knocking him out. But then this unknown hero would run away. He doesn't remember the hero's name, but he remembers the costume. What the? Get back here! He would rush. He would see the villain jump out of the window, and he would remember the man's face with a crooked smile. The villain would, "Oh, you brat!" Izuku, without thinking, green lightning would surround his body. But the green lightning, not just that, something else, something dark, would awaken without him knowing very soon. But at this time, something unexpected happened. What should not happen yet in the normal timeline. Black tentacle whips will come from his hands, will come from his arms, and lash out through the hole, would completely lash out and destroy the building. He will be just losing control of this quirk. The villain would be like, "Oh shit!" It would completely, one of the tentacles would completely stab through the villain's chest. Not his chest, but his stomach. And Izuku's green eyes would fade. His emerald green eyes would fade into a dark, dull green. And he would grab the villain by the neck and says, "Who was that? I'm not telling. Who was that?" Before the villain died, he would say, "One of the corrupted heroes we work for." And by hearing corrupted heroes, one thing would go through his mind. Corrupted. Fakes. Fake. 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 Fake heroes. Fake hero. He was right. The villain's eyes would dull down and he would slump. Black Whip would still go out of control. And of course, Izuku's mind is damaging. Black Whip would somehow throw his mom's body close to him without knowing, by destroying the building. He would just stare at his mom's immortal corpse. By her facial expression, it looked like she was terrified out of her mind. And the green lightning surrounding Izuku's body will turn duller. His bright green lightning will become a blackish green. And Izuku's hair would go basically where you can't see his face, but you will see tears going down his eyes. Because he didn't... That outfit looked like a hero outfit. But he was thinking maybe it was a villain acting like a hero. It had to be, right? But hearing from the own villain's mouth, basically that hero was hired to kill his mother? By who? Why? Why? Just... Who would want his mother dead? Who would want to kill, take away the only light he thought of, the only person who took care of him his whole life, the only one who truly loved him? That's what Izuku was thinking. His eyes... And of course, heroes and bunch of pro heroes will go to the, place where it's being destroyed. Heroes would try to even Eraserhead was there, and some, Endeavor and some other people were there, even All Might, but in a skinny form. All Might would try to get to Izuku. He's just... Until Endeavor's like, the boy's out of control. And of course, people would see. And this was on live TV. They would see a dead villain and the corpse of Inko Midoriya. And all they hear would be hearing his laughter. Izuku turned to the heroes with a smile for some reason. Tear balling out of his eyes. He would look at the camera. This world. And of course, Black Web's still going out of control, destroying everything. Aizawa can't get close. Because Black Web is just destroying the whole building. No one can get close. Not even any hero can. And of course, this is on live TV. Everyone, and I mean everyone of Class 1A, everyone is seeing this. Bakugo is like, no. Bakugo's mother falls to the ground, seeing her best friend, demorted corpse on the ground, and also seeing her friend's son go look like he just finally broke. Finally lost control.